Hello students, welcome to Exam Companion. Today we will start Chapter 2 of Political Science textbook for Class 7 students. The name of the chapter is Role of Government in Health. I have divided this chapter into 3 parts. In Part 1, we will cover pages 18 to 21 of Political Science NCERT textbook. The topics that we will study are as follows. What is health? Healthcare in India, and the story of Hakim Sheik. So students, as you already know that India is a democracy, and in a democratic country, the government works for the welfare of the people, right? But how? How can a government work for the welfare of its citizens? By providing them with necessary facilities like health, education, employment, and housing. There is a popular Hindi phrase saying that roti, kapda or makan are the basic necessities of a human being. You can add health to that list and we will be good to go. Now since we have started this chapter, I've already said the word health multiple times. So let's first understand what is the meaning of health. Generally, we say that health is the ability to remain free from illness and injuries. If someone is not ill and if they are not injured, then you say that they are healthy, right? To put it in another way, say if your friend has a fever or a broken arm, only then you say that they are unhealthy. Okay, so do the children in the pic 1 and 2 seem healthy to you? Are these children looking healthy? Or do you think that the people who are living in the area shown in picture 3 healthy? No, they do not seem healthy to me. But why? They don't seem to have any illness or injury. The reason is that there are a lot of factors that affect health. For example, if someone gets clean drinking water and lives in a pollution-free environment, then the chances are high that that person is healthy. Similarly, one needs to be mentally fit and free from stress to be called healthy. Also, one needs to have good relationship with their parents and family members. For example, when you have a fight with your friend or with your brother or your sister, you don't feel good. So, all these factors contribute to health. So, what should you answer when someone asks you what is health? So, what is health? Health is the state of physical, mental, and social well-being, and not just the absence of infirmity and disease. Infirmity means illness. So it means that the state of physical, mental, and social well-being or social comfort is called health. And it's not necessary that if someone is free from illness and injury that they are healthy. So physical health, as you all understand. Mental health means free from mental strain, no mental stress. And social well-being means good relationship with your parents and friends. Now, we will study about healthcare in India. So what does healthcare mean? Healthcare means maintenance and improvement of health. In this slide, we will study some important facts regarding healthcare facilities in India. India has the largest number of medical colleges and is also among the largest producer of doctors in the world. Approximately 15,000 new doctors qualify every year. This shows that we have no shortage of doctors. Since independence, the healthcare facilities in India have grown multiple times. 3 years after independence, in 1950, India had just 2,717 hospitals. The number increased by almost 5 times to 11,174 in 1991. And by the turn of the century, in the year 2000, we had over 18,000 hospitals. So this shows a clear improvement. India also receives large number of medical tourists every year. Medical tourist means a person who has come to India from another country to receive medical treatment. Also, India has hospitals like AIIMS and Christian Medical College, which are among the world's best hospitals. India is also the fourth largest producer of medicines, and we also export medicines to other countries. All these facts show that India has advanced a lot after independence in terms of healthcare facilities. Now, I have a story. So we have talked a lot about healthcare, but let's see what things are required to build a strong healthcare system. When you get sick, your parents take you to a hospital or a clinic. And if the doctor asks for the blood test, then you go to a pathology lab or a diagnostic center, right? Also, if you see someone injured on the road, then what should you do? Call an ambulance so that the ambulance can take the patient to the hospital and he can get correct treatment. If the patient has lost blood due to injuries, then the doctor asks to bring blood from the blood bank so that the patient can be given blood. Now, you've seen that we need hospitals, labs, ambulance, blood banks, and doctors. But is that it? Are these the only factors, or are these the only people who are required to run a strong healthcare system? No. We also need nurses, cleaning staff, and drivers. These people are almost as important as the doctors. Also, we need medicines and equipments like stethoscope, X-ray machines, etc. So, we need hospitals, labs, ambulance, blood banks, doctors, nurses, drivers, cleaning staff, medicines, and equipments so that they can help us when in need. Also, as you saw in previous slides, that how India has progressed in all these departments, but still a lot of people do not get proper medical treatment. Let's take a look at the reasons for that. In this slide, we will take a look at the facts and the reasons because of which India is still lacking in healthcare facilities. Most doctors settle in big cities. Therefore, people in villages have to travel long distances to reach a doctor. This is one problem. Even today, about 5 lakh people die every year because of tuberculosis, and about 2 lakh cases of malaria are reported every year. This shows that we are still way behind in controlling tuberculosis and malaria, and these are just two of the many diseases. Also, clean drinking water is not available to all. Also, 21% communicable diseases are waterborne, which means that if we can provide clean drinking water, we can help in reducing 81% of the communicable diseases, which is a huge number. And lastly, almost half of all children in India do not get proper food and are undernourished, meaning that they do not get enough nutrients like proteins, minerals, etc. from their food. So students, in this slide, we have seen some reasons and facts that depict that we are still lacking in healthcare facilities. On the same note, let's see the story of Hakim Sheik. This is the story of Hakim Sheik. He was a member of the Paschim Banga Khet Mazdoor Samiti, also called PBKMS in short. Paschim Banga Khet Mazdoor Samiti is an organization of agricultural laborers in West Bengal. One evening in 1992, Hakim Sheik accidentally fell from a train and suffered severe head injuries. He was in a very serious condition, so he was taken to a government hospital. But they refused to admit him because they did not have a spare bed. When the first hospital refused, he was taken to another government hospital. But they also refused because they did not have the specialized doctors necessary for the treatment. In this way, he spent 14 hours in a critical state and was taken to 8 different government hospitals, but none of them admitted him. Finally, he was admitted in a private hospital where he received treatment, and he spent a lot of money on his treatment because it was a private hospital. He was angry and upset over the attitude of government hospitals that refused to admit him, due to which Hakim Sheik and PBKMS filed a suit or filed a case against these government hospitals. So students, as you've seen that how a poor person couldn't receive treatment for 14 hours and had to spend a lot of money in a private hospital. This further proves that what we studied in last slide is true, and we have to improve a lot in terms of our healthcare facilities. So students, with that, we've covered part 1 of chapter 2. I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care.